So the Super Bowl halftime show, my gosh, wasn't that just awful? So the excuse is that one of the mics was not functioning. Still, was that lip synced? I don't know, but I just can't believe what a awful halftime show that was, the Black Eyed Peas. I mean, all around, that was just a botched Super Bowl. Christina Aguilera, my gosh. I mean, I am so sick of these hot female anthem singers that basically want to, with their range and everything, you know, it's like, just sing the freaking lyrics. It's an odd song that like has his bass and like think some old Irish drinking song, whatever. But just sing the song. I mean, oh my gosh. Pop music is just a joke. You know, I just wish we weren't so superficial in this world, because we are. Let's face it. We're superficial. And with musical performers, it's about the looks. You know, music is just secondary. Heck, you know, most of them don't even do hardly anything with their music. It's all manufactured, it's all produced. I mean, Susan Boyle, I mean, do you think she would actually get a record contract that was just her and her alone? No, we don't want to look at some 50-year-old woman. We want to look at Kesha. You know, I mean, would Kesha exist if Kesha didn't look like she does? A tall, blonde hottie. I mean, because her music is definitely not, you know, full of all that in terms of substance, you know? Blah, blah, blah. Come on. You had a hit song that was blah, blah, blah. I mean, you know, I'm not knocking Kesha, because Kesha actually, you know, probably is a really intelligent woman beneath the whole party veneer. You know, she just basically plays to the role that we want, because we're superficial. We want to go to the club and hook up with that hot drunk chick and take her home and have fun with her. You know, it's kind of a male fantasy, and that's what it plays into, but I just don't want the pendulum to swing in whatever way it's going to swing. You know, we had the Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction, and we're like, oh no, we can't have, you know, R&B soul singer rap artists anymore. We gotta go. And so, you know, the pendulum swung to the old dudes, and you know, so we got Bruce Springsteen and The Who. And you know what? I mean, to be honest with you, from my vlog the other night, I mean, let's face it, the Super Bowl is just this manufactured event. Yes, the NFL is a great product. You know, it's a great league. It's America's pastime now, because we really don't care about baseball anymore. You know, the NFL is America's game now. But the Super Bowl is a corporate event, okay? All these people that go to the Super Bowl, like 5 times the amount of people that actually go to the stadium, go to the city that's hosted in for corporate events. It's like a hobnob, you know, gigantic cocktail party. Let's rub elbows, display my thing, and you know, whatever. It's just a big corporate hullabaloo. The commercial aspect of it, you don't watch the game, you watch the commercials. And that's the big, you know, pinnacle for the advertising industry. I mean, it's all about corporations and money. It sounds really superficial, and really that's all it is all about, is money and interacting with people to make you more money, and putting my display product brand out there for you to watch and for you to aspire to. but so what though? I mean, it's America, it's the way it is. But in reality, the halftime show should just really be about the people that are, there. I mean, you're watching it at home, but you're just the market, I guess. I mean, you're the ones that's supposed to go buy the Doritos, go buy the brisk iced tea, go buy the Volkswagen. I didn't catch all the commercials because, to be honest with you, I was a kid. I didn't get the feed, so I don't know what was on. But I don't know. They should probably just take a vote of all the corporations of who would they prefer to have as a halftime show, because really, I don't know. The Black Eyed Peas just didn't really do it for me, and a lot of people. It was just awful. You can see why Live Nation is a big booster of old rock and roll acts, because really they're the only ones that can tour with any substance, put people in the seats, and basically have a product with. I mean, you can't have these pop singers that just basically are lip syncing to a microphone. I mean, you're basically, you can't get people to pay $200 for a public appearance, is what I'm saying. You have to provide some kind of show, and I don't know, like Kesha supposedly, I always go back to her, she does have a show, I guess, with this newer tour. She puts effort into it. She basically is going to throw glitter in your face and, whatever, maybe pour Jack Daniels down your throat for all I know. But basically, my point is that, what she lacks in musical ability, she makes up with in an experience type of setting. And yeah, you had all this Tron stuff with the Black Eyed Peas, but it just wasn't there, except for, maybe Slash wailing on a solo. And Usher, I don't know what exactly he did other than drop in from the scoreboard like they did originally, but I don't know. I'm just waiting for the John Mayer halftime show, because eventually it's what's going to end up being, or something along those lines. I don't know what to do with the NFL's halftime show for the Super Bowl. You can't go too much for pop, whatever type of genre they did, because it just basically blows up in their face with either a wardrobe malfunction, or basically a horrible lip syncing act, or you basically have more gray-haired rockers. I don't know what's in the middle. What do you do to balance it out? But yeah, halftime show. Oh man, I don't know. At least there's March Madness coming up next month, At least, there's no halftime show for the Final Four. It's just a bunch of college kids jumping around in their school colors, trash talking, and doing keg stands. At least have that wholesome thing to look forward to for the next big sporting event.